What is going on, guys? Today I've got another FIFA 19 new features video in career mode. So you guys know that the beta is released and all this information that has come out for FIFA 19 and within career mode, it has seemed, from what we can see already, that it looks the same. That's what people are saying in so many videos. It looks the same, but I want to focus on at least the little things that have been improved or at least added into career mode. There's not too much, we know that for sure, but there's a few little things, and all I can really do at this point with the stuff we've seen in the beta, I can only talk about it, and I am retweeting stuff over on Twitter. So things I see on Twitter, go follow my account. I'll leave the link to my Twitter in the description, and different information and pictures essentially that will probably get removed if it was in a video on YouTube. Will get removed eventually, no doubt. I'll be mentioning in the video, but if you want to see them, you want to see some people just saying what it's like, but some people actually posting pictures as well, if they're still up, of course, like I mentioned, because EA, they even have that warning when you get access to the beta, not to be making videos, not to be posting pictures, but we can have our feedback on it. That is for sure. I can leave my feedback on what I've seen. That is no doubt. So I'm going to go through a few things that are in the game for sure. Some people are saying, oh, it's not changed, anything like that. It looks the same. There's a few things. It does look the same. We don't know if EA are holding it back. They're holding back some features. They could be giving out an earlier version of the game, especially a version of career mode in FIFA 19. We don't know. Matt Pryor, I think he's one of the producers or something like that, works for EA. I've read that he is going to be announcing something, which has been the case in previous years. So we can hope for that. So that's one piece of information we're holding on to. They've announced that they're going to be talking about career mode. So that's what I've been saying. It's like, if there's going to be enough information to make a video and talk about it, like, surely there's going to be something of note. But that's why this focus in this video, we've got UEFA Champions League, and guys, I've just got this one picture there that I just found. So because I'm just trying to give you this information. These videos are more about the information I can give you. From what I can tell you, not really from what you can see. But anyway, that point is, it has to be pretty big, but I think a lot of it is going to be Champions League related, we've got to be honest, and that is for sure. They're adding all those Champions League aspects, the build up to it, and I've seen a few different gameplays of that, again, over on Twitter, and the gameplay and how it looks and the presentation with the players walking in onto the pitch and everything like that. It has a great Champions League feel to it. So that is going to be good, no doubt. But obviously, managing a team within career mode has to be more than that. And there's a few other things, like there's the Northwest Derby, like Manchester United and Liverpool. They've got just a little news item of that's new, just how they present those derbies, which is pretty cool. That's another one. Like I said, I have that retweeted on my Twitter account if you want to see that. And that's what it really feels like in the Champions League in FIFA 19, or FIFA 19, what it's like in career mode. A lot of it is Champions League feel, and the derbies are those big occasions. I get that. I get the style they're trying to add this year. So they're adding little things. Some people, and even me, I can sometimes say they're not really making enough changes. But hey, we've got to look at what they're actually doing. They're adding things that can make you feel in the moment. Actually, make it feel really realistic, especially in these competitions. That is for sure. There is also information you get, or like an inbox you get from the board, and they'll decide to give you extra transfer money, like if they will or not. Like maybe if you're doing well, if you're doing badly, you won't. That is one thing that's new to the game. So this is a little feature that it's not going to change the game massively. It's still like how it looks like the same game. Basically, it looks like the same game, but it's just one of the inboxes. If they improve this, if they add a lot of different inboxes you get throughout the season that hasn't been in previous FIFA games, like in FIFA 18 career mode, that's something that can freshen up. It can still look fairly the same with having just this interaction a little bit more with, and that's one thing. It's not massive, don't get me wrong, it's just these little things, and I could feel that's what Football Manager do. Football Manager, because people say, oh, it will be a dream if Football Manager and career mode, FIFA career mode, they combine. But that is something for sure. If this is just like one thing they add, yeah, you won't feel a difference. But these little things like that, hopefully there'll be more to see. And yeah, that's one of the things that is confirmed for sure, that the board, it's not, obviously it has to depend on how you're doing, but the board do come in and say that we think you have done well so far, and we're going to put some extra transfer money, maybe just before January or something like that, and just boost that transfer kitty, and maybe they'll realize if it's a situation in the season, if you need more money, something like that. So I think that's pretty cool that they are adding that aspect of it. Again, another kind of motivation to do well throughout the season. And another thing that's really transfer based with your money, it seems the transfer budgets of teams are inflated. So that's going to be really, really good for teams that when you're getting promoted, when you do a road to glory career and your money is just not good in comparison to other Premier League teams, especially like top 6 sides. It seemed the overall budgets seem to be a bit high, but of course then the really top teams seem to have just crazy amounts. I've seen Man United with like 200 million, seen Liverpool with 200 million as well, but these are people playing through it as well. So I know that, yeah, like you may have seen some big budgets to start with from some teams, but that's just a little note so far as well in terms of the transfer money. There should be a decent amount for teams compared to previous years. But again, you'd want that to be balanced pretty well. You don't want teams to be having crazy... When I say inflated, I don't mean like incredibly unrealistic amounts. It may make sense. But also, yeah, that could be the whole budget. You may not spend it all. You may need it for other things as well. I don't really know on that. I've just seen, because when you see big budget like over 200 million... you're obviously not going to spend it all. If you want to spend it all, yeah, for sure. But we just have to really see when the game comes out and how it all really works with things you need to splash the money on in different aspects. We talk about all those things, how it will be good to have extra staff like it's in previous FIFA games. But yeah, who knows? Maybe it'll be something they announce and bring back. We can only hold hope for that. Let me know if you guys really think there could be any chance of that. Where we've been holding hope, something like that. Something that used to be... It's crazy when we're hoping something that used to be in the game for them to bring it back. It should be really easy for them to integrate that back into career mode. That will just increase the enjoyment. And hopefully it will be... But if they were adding that, that's the thing. So I'm going to be a bit mad about it right now. They should add... Like, I don't know why on the beta, if there's new things they haven't released, they've got to test them. That's what I'm going to say, because I've got to be honest as well. If there's new things they're adding, but they're not having people test them, like a beta, apart from their own kind of producers, I'm not sure that's a good thing, because it could go in faulty. And yeah, I don't think that's going to be good at all, guys. Also, for those of you guys that play Ultimate Team a lot, and guys, Legendary is the highest difficulty you can play in career mode. But for FIFA 19, Ultimate difficulty is going to be added. So that's going to be really challenging, because I know for me, I try and play Ultimate in Ultimate Team, like it's named, and you can really tell a difference. It's a really difficult level. It's really, really hard. That's what I'm just going to say. They make it really, really tough, but it's almost to a point where it's not fun. So personally, I'm going to try and play on it, but if it's not fun, I'm not going to try and do that, because it still has to be realistic. I just feel it's really unrealistically hard. I feel some of you guys could relate to it. Maybe there's some amazing players out there, but some goals, the opposition or the CPU score are actually pretty crazy, and at times just undefendable. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, but I think I'm going to try it, but I could see myself dropping to Legendary once more, just because I don't want games to feel unrealistic. And for my series that I make for you guys, where it's a case where like it's still got to be fun to watch. You don't want to see the CPU scoring crazy like goals, and I feel it's a case where it makes your players play worse, and that's how a harder difficulty shouldn't be. It should be, of course, it shouldn't be making their players better. Like with a FIFA game, it just should be less, I suppose, less errors. less errors. That's what it should be. So yeah, hopefully it's put the right way, I suppose you can say, with the ultimate difficulty within career mode, where it's not something that's not going to be fun. Hopefully you guys can feel my opinion on that. But I did want to just get a few of these out. There's more out there. There's people who have got the beta who's made videos like this. So yeah, search your videos on YouTube. Have a search. Yeah, there's a lot of these little information that's out. But this is probably what it is going to be. They're going to be seeing Champions League as the major big addition to career mode, which I personally don't think it should be. They should be adding more, but that's the way, yeah, I can tell already. That's the thing they're going to be announcing within like the Gamescom period. They say, oh, they're going to be announcing career mode stuff at Gamescom, but it is going to be a lot of the Champions League stuff. How it's going to be authentic, everything like that. Again, what else is there? They show the draws and everything like that, but they're little gifs more than anything compared to cutscenes. They're not really cutscenes. You don't really see them talking or you don't hear them talking or anything like that. So that's how it really will be, just to get you guys prepared. So to get you guys to understand what career mode will be like for FIFA 19, and if you want to purchase it. Definitely, I'm someone who likes to buy a game and try it, and yeah, maybe you guys might be different, but obviously if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. When definitely the game comes out, I'll be making videos on the early access, so about a week early I'll be making career mode videos, so make sure you subscribe for that if you're not yet, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.